Okay, now we'll see how to solve quadratic equation by using formula. Every sum, you know, every quadratic equation may not be solved by factorization. It may not be factorized. So generally we use a quadratic formula when we cannot factorize that sum. If it is simply we can factorize and solve, that's okay. But if you cannot factorize that, I'll show you. In that case, generally we use quadratic formula. Now you already know that this is the general form of quadratic equation: ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and where this x, x have two roots, and the two roots are, directly we can see it is x equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So these are the two roots of x. That means I can say that x equals to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So that's the first root. Or x equals to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So these are the two roots of quadratic equation. In this case we don't have to factorize, but we can simply put the values and then we can solve those. Okay. Okay, now see this sum we have to solve, and say they told solve correct to say 2 decimal place. Now while solving, the first thing we have to write that, say suppose 5x square plus 10x minus 3 equals to 0. First we have to write comparing. Now comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we get, say a is equal to 5, say b is equal to 10, and c is equal to minus 3. This line you have to always write, that comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 in every sum. If you don't write, marks will be deducted. And then after comparing, you can understand the value of a is 5, b is 10, and c is minus 3. And now we'll put the values there. And first we'll write the formula, that x equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. And then we'll put the values, respective values. So we get minus b means say minus 10 plus minus root over, again b square means 10 square minus 4 into a into c, and by 2 into 5. So we got minus 10 plus minus, we get 100 minus minus plus, you get 5 into 20, so you get 160 by 10. Okay. Now you have to find the square root of this. Whatever number you are getting here, you have to find the square root of this. correct to 3 decimal place and then round it off to 2 decimal place. Understand what I told? Because in the question they told solve correct to 2 decimal place. So always when they say 2 decimal place, you have to find the square root up to 3 decimal place and then round it off and then put the value. Now if they tell you solve correct to 1 decimal place, then you will find the square root up to 2 decimal place and then after rounding it off, you will put the values. And this you have to find the square root by division method, which you have already done in class say 7 and 8. I hope all of you remember, but still those who don't remember, you just see how to find out. 160. So first of all we have to make pairs from right hand side. So this is the first pair from the right side and the one is left unpaired. So we'll start, and you remember how to do it. If you have to think such a number so that you multiply with the same number to get this. So it's simple. You can say it is 1 into 1 is a 1. So you understand what you have to do. 1 1 is a 1, or 2 2 is a 4, or 3 3 is a 9. So you require 1. So 1 1 is a 1. And then after subtracting you get 0 here. And now next line, next step, whichever number you have put previously, you have to add the same number with that. Now previously I have put 1 here, so I'll add 1. So 1 plus 1, what we get? 2. And now next bring this number 60. So you get 60 here. Now you got 1 plus 1 2, but this is not a 1 digit number. It's not a single digit number. It's a 2 digit number. So it's not 1 plus 1 we got 2, but it's an incomplete 2 digit number. Now what number I should put here? I should put here the number such that if I multiply this 2 digit number with that number, I get this number or nearest to it. You understand what I mean? Suppose if I put 1 here, then I have to multiply with 1. So I get 21 into 1, I get 21. So I am not getting nearest to 60 or 60. Now if I put 2, then I have to multiply with 2. So I get 44. And you can understand, if I put 3, then I have to multiply with 3. So I get 69. Now 69 is more than this. So I'll take this value. So I'll put 2 here and 2 here. So I get 22 into 2, and 22 into 2 I get what? 44. So I get, now I'll subtract again. 6 1. Okay, I'll get this. Now up to this much what you have done, the same step we have to repeat. And again, if you remember last step, which number we have put? We have put 2. So I will add 2 here now. So I get 22 plus 2, I get 24. But this 24 is not a 2-digit number, it's a 3-digit number. And with this 3-digit number, I will multiply with this digit, so that I get this number or nearest to it. But you can understand this is a very small number, it's 16. So that means it's not going. Now if you remember, in case of division, what we do, if a certain number is not getting divided, we put 0 and then we put point. But in this square root, we'll always put 00. So when you put 00, now I will put point here. So understand? So finally I get what? 12 point. So I'll put point here now. And now I will put a certain number again, say 2, 4. And then if I put, say, suppose 7, I will multiply with 7. If I put 6, I will multiply with 6. Like this. Now let's see, if I put 7, how much I am getting? 7 sevens are 49, carry 4, 7 fours are 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, carry 3 and 7 into 2, 14, 15, 16, 17. I am getting more. 1729. So what should I do? I'll multiply with 6. So that means it becomes 246 and 6. Now what I get? 6 6 the 36, carry 3. 6 4 is 24 and 3, 27 and carry 2 and 6, 12 into 2, 14. So I'm getting nearer to it. So I'll put here 6 and 6. And then I get what? 1, 4, 7, 6. Again, so you understood up to this much. So I'll continue this. And I told you I have to do up to 3 decimal place because they asked me 2 decimal place. So again 6, I get 4, I get 2 and I get 1. Repeat the same process. I'm not getting place here, space. So now I'll add 6. What I get? I get 252. Again this 252 is not a single digit, 3 digit number, it's a 4 digit number. And I'll multiply with that to get this. Again it's a very small number, so what I'll do, I'll put 00 again. So I'll put 2, 5, 2 and 2, 5, 2, and if I put say 5, now I multiply with 5. So what I get? 5 5 is 25, carry 2, 10, 11, 12, carry 1, 5 5 is 25 plus 1, 26, carry 2, 10, 11, 12. I am getting what? Again I am getting 1 2 6 2 5. I am getting 1 2 6 2 5. So 1 2 6 2 5, I am getting more. So what should I do? I'll multiply with 4. What I'm getting? 4 4 is 16, carry 1, 4 into 8, getting 9, and 4 5 is 20, 0, carry 2, 4 2 is 8, 9, 10. So I'll do 4 and 4. I'm getting 4 and 4. Okay. So how much we got? 10096, and again you get 4, you get 0, again you get 3 and 2. So finally again I'll add 4 here. So I get 2 5 2 4 and 4. How much I get? 2 5 2 8. Again this is not a 4 digit number, it's a 5 digit number, and again this is a small number. If I add 2 0, now you don't have to complete this. Now you can use some of your idea. You understand, it is 2 5 2 8 and it is more or less 2 3 23,000. Okay, and 400. If you have 2 lakh, sorry, it's 2 lakh 30,000, and you are getting how much? You are getting some 25,000. So more or less whatever number you put here, now this number will be greater than 5. So that's an idea. So that means this value will become 12.65. So you will get what? Minus 10 plus minus. So when you get this number, the next number, if you get more than 5, after rounding it off, you can understand it will increase by 1. So now approximately we can see it is 12.65. So you understand, correct to 2 decimal place. and then by 10. Now finally my x will be how much? X equals to minus 10 plus 12.65 by 10, or minus 10 minus 12.65 by 10. So you're getting 12.65, sorry, 2.65 by 10, and here we are getting minus 22.65 by 10, and by 10 you can understand it will be 0.265, and this will get what? Minus 2.265, but you remember they told correct to 2 decimal place. So my final answer will be x will be, now rounding it off, it is 5, so it will become 0.27, and here also it was 265, so what will get? Minus 2.27. So that's the answer, x equals to 0.27 and minus 2.27. So that is the answer. Okay, understand?